beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Igbe here. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you guys so much for being here. I do have remote job leads for us today, but before I get to that, I want to appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. You make doing this so much fun and worthwhile, and I am grateful for each and every single one of you guys. We continue to grow and it's even more exciting than ever. And if you're watching for the first time, don't just watch and leave. Hit the subscribe button and join the family. So let's get to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be focusing primarily on CVS Health. So CVS Health currently has multiple opportunities open right now that I wanted to take some time to share details about them with you guys. Okay, so why should you be working for this organization? They have mentoring programs, they have leadership development programs, so they have workshops, they have free learning opportunities to help you attain certifications and tuition reimbursement. So those are just to name a few of the benefits that can become available to you as an employee with CVS. Okay, the first opportunity we're going to be talking about is benefit verification specialist. This is a fully remote role. As you can see here, it is also full-time. And with this opportunity, you are going to be working to ensure that insurance coverage is verified for different members, or even for provider offices that calls to do membership verification. You are going to be responsible for doing that to both customers as well as provider offices. And the typical hours are 9:30 to 6 p.m. Central Time. And for this particular role, the minimum salary to expect is $17 per hour, and the maximum salary is $27.90 per hour. Okay, what are the requirements for this particular position? They want minimum of 1 year experience working in a customer service or call center environment. They want you to have experience with healthcare. They also want you to have experience working with health insurance, verification or obtaining medical authorization, and they want data entry experience. Okay. In addition to that, they are also asking for you to have experience working with Microsoft Office, specifically Excel, Outlook, and Word. So high school diploma is also required for this position. So definitely keep all of these in mind as you craft your resume. Okay. Now let's move on to the next position. The next position, which is one that I particularly also like, is titled Network Relations Specialist. And this is a fully remote position as well, and it is full-time. With this position, you are going to be working very closely with provider inquiries to ensure that all relevant demographic information are updated accordingly in the different systems. So what do I mean by that? You are going to be ensuring that whatever provider data, meaning like provider offices, their correct information, because all of these changes, sometimes it becomes a challenge for members when they are on CVS website, for example, trying to find a particular provider, and if the provider has changed their office, their phone number, the member may be encountering difficulties locating those type of providers because that information is not updated on the back end. So this particular role is going to be responsible for kind of making sure those type of information are updated so as to reflect correct information on the website for members. In addition to all of that, you are going to be responding to provider inquiries. The minimum salary for this role is $18.50 per hour, and maximum is $34.60 per hour. So that is the salary, and this position was just recently posted. They're asking for you to have 2 to 5 years of data entry experience, and then 1 to 2 years working with provider data, and strong Excel experience. Okay, so they do have some preferred qualifications also called out here. So if you have any of these preferred qualifications, I encourage you to call them out in your resume as well, because that would be relevant in the selection process. We're going to move on to the next role, which is Provider Data Services Senior Coordinator. This is also a fully remote role and was just recently posted. You get to work from anywhere any of the 50 states in the US. So you don't necessarily need to be in any particular state. As long as you live in the US, you are eligible to apply and potentially get this position. Okay, so are the other two positions that I've reviewed. With this position, very similar to the network relations specialist, you are going to be responsible for updating all relevant information in different databases, systems that are relevant to provider information. Just making sure those systems correctly reflect provider data, whatever contractual agreements that have been drafted. And then in addition to that, especially with reimbursements and things like that, making sure that, the systems are appropriately reflecting the correct information per provider. Okay, so with this position is $18.50 and $34.60 maximum per hour. They are asking for you to have 1 to 3 years of provider data services background. They are asking for 1 to 3 years network background, and they are also asking for strong communication skills. They want you to be very knowledgeable in Microsoft Excel, formulas, VLOOKUPs, and so forth. And they are also asking for you to have QNXT experience. Okay, so those are what the requirements are. They do have preferences for SQL, QuickBase. If you have those, definitely call them out on your resume because that will set you apart. But those are preferences. So even if you don't have them, I still encourage you to submit your application. Okay, so the next position is titled Release Manager. This is a fully remote role, as you can see here. And with this position, you are going to be working very closely with different areas from a technology standpoint. So this is an IT role. Okay, and you are going to be working across the board to ensure that all technology related releases are timely and also happen seamlessly. Okay, so release manager is really the person that is going to be coordinating all of that to make sure new information that are being released into different platforms, into different systems are happening seamlessly, and communication across the organization, letting people know these releases are being scheduled, when they are going to take place, and what to expect. Those type of information comes into play with this role. Okay, and this role is an individual contributor, so it's not a managerial role. The salary minimum is $90,000 per year and maximum is $180,000 per year. That's one of the reasons I really wanted to bring this role, because they are not asking for way too much. They're asking for 5 years of IT experience. They're asking for you to have advanced knowledge with Microsoft Excel. They want you to have some process improvement, automation specifically. If you have that, great. We're going to move on to the next role, which is patient care coordinator. You're going to be working very closely with different patients to help coordinate their care. You are going to be making sure that different information that they need to help them take care of themselves better being answered. If they're looking for providers, help them to get those provider information to ensure that they make their appointments. You are going to be also responsible for relaying insurance coverage verification as well. And the salary range is between $17 per hour and up to $27.90 per hour. They want you to have effective verbal and written communication skills, excellent time management. They want to make sure that you have call center experience with no particular number of years. Also proficiency with Microsoft software with no particular one, but they just want you to have a general sense of using those type of platforms. Also, they have a preference for home infusion or durable medical equipment experience. That is a preference. It's not required. And the education requirement for this position is high school diploma or GED. Okay? So that is it for this position. We're going to move on to the last role, which is also a fully remote role, and it is titled EAP Work-Life Analyst. So this position is a work from home anywhere in the US. And the hours is a little bit on the later side because you're going to be working Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern. You are going to be that point person to kind of help locate, screen potential work-life issues and resources that meet members' needs and provides referral directly to the member. So this is more of an employee type of role. So one thing that I want to call out with this role is that they do have it for different business areas. So this particular one is for commercial. However, they do have the same role for Medicare as well as Medicaid. So definitely check those out as well. So with this position, they want you to be able to work within a team. They want you to also be self-sufficient, and the salary is $19.50 minimum and up to $40.10 maximum per hour. The requirement is 1+ years experience locating, referring to resources, community resources, okay? 1 year in social work or social services, and 1 year doing assessments or locating or referring to community service again. Preferences: if you speak Spanish, they definitely encourage you to call it out on your resume because that becomes very relevant. Okay, so education is a bachelor's degree. Requirement in social work, a master's degree is preferred, but it's not required. So that is it for this particular position. All right, guys, so those are the leads for this video. I hope you find the information I've provided helpful. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed already, and turn your notification bell on so you get notified when I do post new videos. I want to thank you guys again so much for watching. Till next time, best of luck to you as you apply. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.